my name is Carol. I am starting a pregnancy vlog. Not really because I really want to vlog, just because I would like to document this pregnancy, but I have had to reset my computer to factory default twice in the last 6 months and have lost everything, and I'm not very good at keeping up with flash drives. So I figured the easiest way to keep my documentation is to just upload it to YouTube. So thus a vlog is born. Also, I have never used a webcam before, so this is really weird for me. I'm probably going to be touching my face a lot as a nervous reflex because I don't like seeing my own face. It's not that attractive and it's weird. And the coloring looks weird. I bought a very cheap webcam. If I continue to do this and it continues to be an interest, then I will invest in a better webcam because the color is very weird. This is my little boy, Eddie G. He will be 18 months next week. He will be a year and a half next week. He's a very sweet little boy, and I'm currently 23 weeks and 4 days pregnant with my second child, which was a surprise. This one was very much planned. Spent 12 months trying to conceive him, and this one was kind of a surprise, but that's okay. It's a good surprise. Love it. The bad part about it has been, the pregnancy has brought along lots of morning sickness and fatigue. The first trimester, the fatigue was really, really bad. I actually spent like 3 to 4 consecutive days, several different times on my couch doing absolutely nothing because I just could not do anything. The fatigue was that bad during the first trimester. Thankfully, with the second trimester, the fatigue went away somewhat. I still have a lot of morning sickness. The morning sickness did not go away with the second trimester, which is a little unusual. Usually with the second trimester, you feel the greatest. And that's how it was with my first. I was not prepared to continue to keep being as sick as I was in the first trimester, which I was twice as sick with this one than I was with my first. It was not a good thing. In fact, at my 20-week appointment, I was informed that I had lost 7 pounds since my pre-pregnancy weight in the first 20 weeks of pregnancy, which is not good. I'm kind of hefty and I could definitely stand to lose some weight. Pregnancy is not the time to lose weight. That is a very bad idea. You need to do it before you're pregnant or after you're pregnant, not while you're pregnant. And I was not trying to. Morning sickness has been that bad. So my midwife said that she's going to give me 4 weeks to get my morning sickness under control because I'm now having ketones in my urine, which means my body is using my fat reserves in order to give nutrition to the baby because I'm not keeping anything down. And that is very bad. You want good nutrition, new nutrition for your baby, not using your fat reserves. That's very just not good. So she said she's going to prescribe me Zofran at my next appointment, which is next week, if I don't get this under control. Zofran is commonly prescribed to pregnant women for morning sickness. It's not bad. Pretty much everyone I know has been on it while they're pregnant. I'm kind of leaning toward not getting on it. I really don't want to. That's a last resort for me due to the fact that it was a drug designed for chemo patients because chemo patients have a lot of trouble with being nausea and vomiting and so forth. And that's why they sometimes lose a lot of weight, and that can, sometimes put you over the edge. Cancer runs in my family, so that's why I added that part. But one of the key side effects of Zofran, which I'm very sensitive to side effects in or any drug actually, over the counter too, I'm very sensitive, is a reduced heart rate. And I have a lowered heart rate anyways. In fact, in my late teens, I had fainting spells quite often. They were never entirely sure why. And I don't think when being pregnant is a good time to take a drug that will probably cause that and cause me to, lose consciousness and hit my head and get a concussion. It just does not sound like a good time. I don't know, maybe I don't know what a good time is, but that doesn't sound like it. And I'm just letting him wander around because he's not screaming right now. I think we've entered the terrible 2:30. So one of the things I've been doing you want to show them? Here, face it the right way. One of the things I've been doing for the morning sickness is pure essential peppermint oil. What I do, you want to show them, is I take it, I put a little bit on my finger, and I rub it on the neck area behind each earlobe, and I do this every morning. put a little bit on my wrist, rub it like it's perfume. Yes, you're going to smell like peppermint the entire day. It's less offensive than some perfumes, I know. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to hold it? You can hold it for Mommy. Show them. It's less expensive than most perfumes I know, and it helps with morning sickness. It's a little weird, and sometimes you do get comments, but oh well. I haven't really had trouble with any other symptoms. I don't have much of a baby bump, but oddly enough, my belly button has gotten shallower this time. I never popped my belly button with my first child. This time I think I'm going to, even though I don't really have much of a baby bump yet. Which I will show you my baby bump right now. As a matter of fact. See, not really much of one. Keep in mind that I'm kind of fat anyways. Not like super, but chubby. Let's put it that way. So, I don't know, but I never really had much of a baby bump with him either, and I was actually really little with him. And they say the littler you are, the more pronounced your bump was. Well, I was little with him, and I just never lost the weight. In fact, gained some after I had him. But I don't have a baby bump this time either. People didn't really notice I was pregnant with Eddie G until I was probably about 36 weeks pregnant. And then they were asking if I was like 4 or 5 months, and were shocked whenever I was going, no, I'm doing 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Oh no, I'm doing next week. Yeah, they did not care for that. So, I think that's all I'm going to put in this video because I don't really want to make these super long, and it's still weird to watch my face as I talk. So I will continue this next week. And next week we're going to get an ultrasound. Yeah, an ultrasound. Sonogram? Yeah, that's the word. Sonogram. We're getting a sonogram next week. It's the only one we're getting this pregnancy, and hopefully the baby will be facing the right way so that we can tell what it is. That's really all I can think of right now. Well, I'll go ahead and make another one next week, and till then, that is everything. Adios.